Tell me, what do you think this budget means for the Labor government?
Well, I think what it means is that if need be, they can go to an election before the end of this year. They don't have to wait till May next year and have an extra budget in March of next year, because what Jim Chalmers has done with his new orthodoxy, his new economic orthodoxy, is actually set up a new political orthodoxy. You're saying we don't need to actually have a whole series of things like interest rate cuts to actually go to an election.
You know, Dennis, that when we rolled into these jobs, inflation had a 6 in front of it.
Yep.
Now it's got a 3 in front of it. Treasury has a forecast to have a 2 in front of it, a little earlier than they were anticipating in the mid-year update. So that's our part of it, is to make sure that the way that we show restraint, the way that we find savings, the way that we land a second surplus, the way we design our cost of living package, all of this is about the inflation challenge.
What he's saying is we don't have to wait for an interest rate cut as a result of us cutting inflation before we go to an election, for 2 reasons. One, it's probably not going to have a cut in interest rates before the May election next year, because Treasury warns cash rates probably won't go down till about the middle of next year after the election. Secondly, what he's saying is if I cut inflation, the government's done its job, it's up to the Reserve Bank to cut interest rates, and so the political orthodoxy of going to an election without an interest rate cut, while interest rates are still high, the cost of living is still high, is a new orthodoxy, a new political approach. But Jim Chalmers has given the government the only chance it has, because so far we've had 2 years of Labor government without a plan, without a chance, and now Jim Chalmers is at least doing something. It may blow up, it may completely fail, and the inflation promise he's made that it will be under the Reserve Bank target rate by the end of the year may not happen. If that happens, it's all turned to custard and it won't matter when the election's going to be. But by now, by the budget that Jim Chalmers has presented, Labor can go to an election without another budget.
Greatest dad in the galaxy.
These are my daughters gave it to me for Father's Day.
Oh, well, so these aren't the dinosaur socks.
It's the least true thing that you'll read today.
Jim Chalmers, you know, he has some extraordinary socks. He really does. The question times I've been to over the years, he has had some psychedelic socks. They're absolutely appalling. Today for budget, he had, you know, the best dad in the galaxy that his son had given him for Father's Day. Well, good luck to him. You need something to boost your mood when you're the treasurer on budget night, and he's got the socks to do it.